think I did enough tech checks on my end. I'm hoping there's no YouTube issues today, but let's find out. Let's find out. There's only one way to find out. Ba 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 da 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 da. We are streaming over on Discord and YouTube again. Let's see. I think I did the thing. I did do the thing. And the stuff. It's always so hard to tell, like, when things are happening, or are they happening correctly on my end. But hopefully everyone is connecting correctly. But what is up, everybody? Nesi here. I thought I'd do something a little different. It's been a while since I've done any sort of drawing stream. I don't usually do it on this channel. I usually do it, or last time I've done it, I think it was over on Twitch. So I think it's been quite a while, or I've done stuff with different art programs and things in the past. So, but I have done a couple of side projects with art, or I've done guild emblems, things of that nature before. So I thought I'd do a short little stream just to kind of have a little fun, you know, talk ROM, draw ROM characters, and just chill out for a bit. I know with Fenrir coming out on CBT yesterday as well, people might have some questions. I did test him out. My Angeling members already got a preview of that. I have like an hour preview for them up already. You know, checking him out. I actually kind of like him. I kind of like him quite a bit. I'm surprised a lot of people don't seem to like him, or maybe are not in love with him yet, you know, and that's okay too. I think it's going to take a little more testing for people to maybe check out his kid, or, you know, a lot more people reviewing him to really get a feel for him and understand him, but that's okay. But I kind of dig him. So if people have any Fenrir questions or anything like that, you know, we could talk about him a bit and all that. Jessica says on YouTube, if I don't play with him, I want the hair Inuyasha. Oh my god. The Inuyasha cosplays are coming. Oh my god, you're right. You're kind of right. You're kind of right. So that could definitely be a thing. We have more options for fashion, and in the end, that's really all we really need. That's really all we really need at the end of the day. So I'm gonna be drawing a couple of avatars, because we did a couple of raffles for our GBG. So that's what I'll be that's basically where that stuff is coming from. What's up, Trix? How are you? Welcome back. Welcome back. So I'm gonna try my best to keep up with chat and looking at the screen. I'm also trying to see how this works with using my graphics tablet for the first time with trying to do this. So we got some fun guilty characters to work on and all that. So also the avatar bases that I'm working with are also from Mifurin. I'm gonna post the link after the stream in the description box, and probably in a pinned comment too, if you're interested in the avatar bases as well. Makes it a little easier to put together the avatars and everything, since sometimes I just don't have time to work from scratch. It's just, you know what it is that, and it's funny because like in the far off past, I feel like you know, people ask me about like commission stuff like that, but it stresses me out. It actually stresses me out quite a bit. So doing that, so I don't do those. But having a base gives me some options. So what I'm probably gonna so to see how I want to do this. Gosh, how to get these side by side? I don't actually know how to draw or use my drawing programs actually. Trying to see, how do I get it side by side? That's the real question. It's the real question. But I know, oh, I know a lot of the programs sometimes you get like your chibi avatar done. I did a promo also for my members actually, not too long ago too. That's also like an option. Also don't know if my avatar is gonna go crazy, so we'll see what happens. Usually when I do these things, I'll just choose like wacky colors to work with and get some lines and things. But yeah, I tried out Fenrir. I think he's pretty cool. I think he has potential. He definitely doesn't seem too like overly OP, and I'm guessing maybe people want like something super OP, but I'm kind of glad he's, I feel like the pen isn't reacting. Actually, I forgot to test this before. You know, I didn't do all my checks. No, that's working. I have to test this pen. Hold on. I didn't do all my what's it called? I feel he has a lot of potential with his burst damage because of his skill kit. Why isn't this pen working? Got to probably pull up the other thing. In the meantime. Please. Oh yeah, okay, this thing. Please connect the device. Isn't the device connected? My god, it's gonna just... It's always something. It's always something. Do you think they could rework it to make it like not water force from the skill, or do you think that's what makes it Fenrir most likely won't change? You know, it's kind of hard because I remember like when Nidhogg came out and people are like, they kind of felt the same way, like, are they gonna lock in the damage? I have a feeling they're probably gonna keep it like that. Like even with Jorm, they kind of kept that, what was it, like kind of like that fire earth thing going on. I don't think they're gonna move away from that. I think they're gonna keep it to keep it balanced, quite honestly. Because if he had the options of doing all damage types or all, how do you say? All elements, he could get more out of control. You know what I mean? Because, so like right now, I'm trying to get this pen working. So like right now, why does it say, let me turn this off and back on. We'll do the classic, turn it off and back on again first. If you have the option of all damage types, you actually get a lot of... You get a little crazy, especially if you go into Holy or into Fire, which is an option that, you know, some of my statics do when they go into Airship. That if you're able to really utilize things like Aspersio or Fire element damage, you can really stack a lot of element sources and get very out of control fast. So, you know, in this case, you could stack his water damage. Water isn't the worst thing, honestly. I think compared to Dark. Nidhogg being stuck in Dark is kind of meh. Him being in water isn't like, you know, the worst for him, but he is like, I was doing some testing. If you use a converter on him, like his water buff just falls off, and that means you lose a lot of pen. So, excuse me. So the thing, why is it thinking it's not connected? So the thing is with that, you know, maybe I have to connect this other wire. I thought I didn't have to. But that's strange. Do I have to connect all 3 wires? But yeah, I think being in water damage is, he gets a lot. Gets a lot of less water. I mean, I was able to solo Lost Isle with him, and I don't usually like solo with a lot of heroes on CBT initially because I'm pretty bad if you've seen me play on the live stream. So, you know, I think he has potential. Give me a sec. I have to like plug this in. Alright, let's see if that works. Alright, cool. Maybe it'll work now. Maybe my program will work now. So I don't think it's... Alright, now it's working. That's good. It only took 12 minutes to plug in a wire. Good job, me. Yeah, converting is like bad. Like, yeah, like Deathkin says, you lose out on huge buffs. What they should do is let you remove the water element part, but keep the penetration. Yeah, so the thing with Valkyrie, that's actually a pretty good example. With Valkyrie, you can keep like the plus undead and to demon buffs, But you can go into other elements. You can take off the holy part. If you haven't tried it, you can do a lot of Valk players do utilize that to their advantage, especially in PvE content, and probably also in PvP. But I don't know. I don't play her in PvP. But you can do that. However, yeah, on him it didn't work whatsoever, or at least currently it didn't work. You know, do you remember this is the first phase of like his release for testing, so things could be adjusted. He could get another pass, you know, because when Jorm was first released, he was totally different compared to when he was like actually released. Do I think bow and tires is better? I see a lot of people talking about that, actually, not using his bow and all that. So it's going to be interesting to see what people actually utilize for the item builds and all that jazz. Actually, I see a lot of people debating that. I don't know. that actually is going to have to take some actual testing for sure. So that I don't know. It's hard to say, like, just kind of offhand. If that'll be the case, you know, and where will it work out the best? Is it going to be this and that for PvP? Is it going to be this and that for PvE? I just think he has potential. I'm surprised a lot of people think he's, I saw today, quote unquote, another meme hero. I don't think so. I don't get that impression whatsoever. I'm actually surprised I'm seeing a bit of that. He's definitely not OP, but I think that's a good thing. I think that's actually quite a good thing, because I think if he was just another OP hero, then, you know, that's just another OP hero to be complaining about in 2 or 3 months. He definitely doesn't seem like a farmer. I don't know if people maybe expected that. Maybe. I don't know if maybe that's like a thing or an impression people got, but I mean, you know, these heroes are going to be made for PvE or PvP play. I think he's built for both. I think I could see him in both is something I would say. Yeah, a lot of people thought Elf was meme, and she's working out amazing. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people I feel are using Elf all over the place. I see Elf all over the place. Like, I feel like a lot of people weren't really like huge fans of Elf, but I think she's great. I loved her since day. You know what it is, and this is what I say, is that if the kit is clear as day, I think that's very good design, and I think it's already in a good spot for general play and for people to pick up on it. If the kit isn't clear, people aren't going to pick up what the use of the character really is. And I'm surprised people don't see... I'm actually surprised people aren't seeing his potential, I guess. Because I feel like his burst is actually pretty good. That's what I noticed, is that the burst looks pretty decent. If you time his... what did I do here? If you time his ambush with the ice prison and the roll, I think it's all about timing his skills. I think he's scary, I think, in the right hands. I think you know what I mean? That's what I mean, is that I think he has potential, but I think even if you just like auto attack with him, I think he's like not bad. I think I saw a clip of Fenrir and A on 15. Looks pretty decent. I'll help fair if they do Dark Convert. Yeah, so the thing I noticed is that, and what I think especially, you know what I was thinking, and maybe I'll test this with Deathkin. You know what I was thinking? I forgot to mention this. I feel like, because he should be, I would say with the release schedule, he's going to be released after Thor. If you have Thor and Fenrir, because if you have Thor pulling in all the mobs and then Fenrir's Pierce, like, yo, what up? Come on, guys. We gotta visualize this. So, you know, with Thor, like, like, I feel like, come on. Like, you gotta imagine the future. The future is now. The future. The future is if he wants to water convert. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know. You think it won't work? I don't know. I feel like it could get a little wacky. I feel like synergy wise, I don't know. It won't work. I don't know. I think it might be nutty though. I think it could be nutty. I feel like skill wise, even if like someone's got to do the damage. But you're right. Right now we have this very big thing with convert. So maybe if there was like another convert thing, I don't know. That's rough, right? Is there do we have fire convert? There's technically earth convert with the 1 armor, but what else do we have? What other options do we have? There's the dark convert, which is fairly reliable. Oh, I would say, right? As far as that goes. So I'm just doing like some basics of the shapes right now. I'm not doing anything. This stream, I'm probably not going to end up doing anything refined. Today's going to be kind of like a short stream because I have some other obligations today, but I figured we'd chat for a bit. Since I won't have time next week to stream, I did want to try to get like a stream in early for the month. So we're just going to get like some shapes in and stuff. And all that, and then I'm gonna refine it. Maybe in a later stream I'll show everyone what it ended up looking at. Just so you know, it's not a bunch of sketches. But art starts out as a bunch of sketchy lines. Convert options are water, earth, dark. Monk can convert to fire? What? Monk gang, rise up. C circle can work on MVP? Is that a thing? Can that work with the control changes with the whole like CC thing on MVPs? Is that like a thing? Can I get rid of this? There we go. Oh my god. I keep leaving that one thing there and I'm just like, why? Why do I do this to myself? I don't know. I don't actually know. Let's see. Gotta make sure we have the little pigtails going on here. That's super cute. I gotta try to get like a little bit of this headwear in. We have the headset thing going on. So perspective wise, we're gonna get a little bit on the left side, a little bit here on the right side. It's gonna be a little bit probably covered with the heart. I don't want these ears though. It's kind of tough with this face here. Maybe you know what? Maybe I'll scoot down the face, or what's the word? Resize it. So maybe I get more of like the face in. That actually might be what I might end up doing. So I get a little more like little fun details in. But the best part, like when you see, I feel like the best part when you see like ROM art, especially, or people's characters, is when you see people's like choices of headwear and stuff, and like the little, like custom characters. Like this is my character. Like when I have my different screenshots and stuff. Like you could tell like everyone's favorites, like headwear, or like top favorites. They always have very similar setups. Let me see, Trick says, I think I'm in the minority, but in my opinion, this game needs more weekly content, and most of the old maps reworked in constant stream of new heroes. I mean, I find that interesting because some people complain about there's too many weeklies, actually. I think what it is that people are a little frustrated at the weekly content, and that might make it feel like it's a bit too much. Is that especially if they're struggling, it feels like too much or takes too long, especially if they're struggling. That's from my experience. Because like if you look at other MMOs, a lot of them actually have like a ton of content, and of course I am comparing it to some PC MMO games. Some of them have like a ton of content. So Yeah, that's why I find it really interesting when people say like, oh, there's like way too much. Like I've played games that have like a ton of things. You can randomly roll into like one of 50 dungeons, things like that. So I find it really interesting when people say that. So yeah, I really don't think it's the fact that there's too much. I think it's the fact that maybe the fact that we feel obligated to do it because of that. Oh my gosh, I did this wrong. We feel obligated to do it because you know, we need the resources from the weekly dungeons, which I think is maybe like a better topic of discussion when it comes to that. Is that, you know, it's not the fact that I dislike PvP, but I feel obligated to do PvP. I think that's a better point of discussion when it comes to the topic. Is that, you know, I don't hate PvP, but I feel obligated to do it because I want my runes. So that's another, you know, some people have asked for different resources of honor proofs rather than just doing MVP battle, because some people dislike MVP battle. If there was a different source that didn't have to do that, then they wouldn't feel pressured to do it. You know, if there was a different set of grindable options, then, you know, that's something. So, you know, and no, that like Trick said, weekly takes 2 hours and everything else takes 2 hours. True. And the thing is too is that you know, I was actually talking to another friend who actually doesn't even play this game, but is a very experienced MMO player. They're a very good friend of mine I've known for like a million years. We're actually just talking about kind of like MMO gaming, and we're just talking casually about it. We're talking about how I think it's just a different mindset when it comes to, I think, mobile gaming. I think, and you know, I think that's something to keep in mind, that people also want a quicker experience because it is a mobile game. So, you know, it is something to consider, I think, a little bit. You know, I can't expect. So when TTL first came out, I'm laughing because I was like, oh man, it's like the first raid content of the game, and I was like so excited, like legitimately. So I remember when it first released. So when it first released, I was excited, and I was like, oh man, all right, let's go team, let's go guild. So we were like doing progression like the first like night or two. And I remember having to be like, so I know I myself have experience with like raiding hours at a time from doing like Warcraft raiding 5 to 6 days a week for 4 to 5 hours a night at a time, because I used to do that. But suddenly I realize I'm in a situation where I can't be dragging my mobile MMO guildies into a dungeon suddenly out of the blue and being like, hey guys, we're stuck here for the next 5 hours. So it was definitely a very different mindset, and I was like, I'm sorry that I tortured you tonight, but I hope you come back next week. So you know, it was definitely a little bit of a culture shock, a little bit. I think that, you know, we have to keep in mind that it is a mobile game and people don't have the same just the same mindset about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think, you know, that's why things have I think a different expectation all around. So I don't, you know, I can understand why things are requested the way that they are, in a way. I don't like how these lines are looking. And you know, and that's fine. You know, we have to keep in mind that there's different gamers, different playstyles. Like for me, I'm totally PvE gamer, but I still GVG, I still PvP, you know. I still take part in everything the game has to offer. But, you know, not everyone does or feels obligated to. You know, for me, I feel like I don't feel like I have to do, like, for instance, Komodo. I have, like, most of my ancients, but, like, I still do them. But, you know, but it's also an option. I think it's also just that feeling of like you kind of feel like you have to a little bit, you know, and that's a little bit of like a game thing. Like I said, it's a little bit of like, oh, I need these resources or I have to, but you know, at the end, just don't be stressing yourself out over, you know, the whole thing. I think that's the most important part is that, you know, just pace it out. Pace it out. Especially if you're a new player, you should definitely be pacing yourself out a bit. These lines make no sense, but they'll make sense later. What's up, Devil, over on YouTube? How are you? How goes it? Good morning to you, my gosh. So yeah, I mean, you know, it's all about finding a balance, especially for yourself. Like 100%, 150 million%. You have to find that balance for yourself. Never feel pressured, you know, take a break if you have to. Do what you gotta do for yourself. That's 100% the most important part. Let's see. Got like this cool... It's like, I don't even know what this costume is, but it looks so cool. I like this like neck thing going on. It's like I gotta fix that, but like I really like this thing happening. I had this like awkwardly like on my desk, so these lines are not gonna be very good right now. But we're gonna get this project started, and that's what's important. I think that is what's important. Getting things started. Getting things started. We have these cute wings. Maybe I'll do like little chibi wings in the corner to like represent them. That actually might be cute. You know, kind of like almost like angeling wings, you know what I mean? Kind of like that. Something to that effect. Maybe a little better than that, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Have these two things in the works. Get the lines down, get some shapes down. Trying to think. Got purple. Because what's nice about using a base is that once I start getting like the lines down and different, so I'm starting to just get the shapes down of the avatars because, like I said, there's so many like cute headwears and things. Like I love this. I wish I could put every single piece of like detail. Oh, maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll do like a musical note. Maybe I'll even put like maybe like a little iridescent musical note somewhere. I have to just try and remember that, you know. Like the hair here. I don't know if I could fit in this headwear, but maybe I could put in something to represent them. Oh, you know what? I think I remember which costume this is. This is, I forget which month this is, but I think I remember it now. Now that I'm looking at, like, the full set. Let's see. I love these glowy eyes. This will be fun. That'll be a little fun to play with. Let's see here. Alright, let's see if we can fix these up a little bit. This was, yeah, that was the wings. Just do this a little bit. I'm just working with the mouse. Sometimes a little easier just to go with the mouse. Be surprised how much I learned to adapt with the mouse. Back in my day, we didn't have tablets. But there's always been like fan art and like, you know, RO characters, ROM characters. That I think is really cute. That's really fun. I like a lot of the avatar contests, little drawing contests and everything everyone's having. I think they're a lot of fun. Let's see if I can figure out see, this is the heart. These are all the lines. I just go like this a little bit. Actually, let's do the whole thing. Whoops. Let's see if we can squeeze in just a little more details. We'll see if it works. If not, that's fine too. That's fine too. But it'll be fun to see if we can get a little bit of these little ears in here. Devil asks, has anyone encountered lag when they implement the ping icon? Really? We haven't had that on global. Haven't had any lag. I've heard of some people talking about that they still had some lag. I've heard of lag on C side, especially during GVG. I haven't heard of any difference in lag with GVG on global side. I think it's kind of stabilized maybe on our side. Knock on wood. For the most part. Yeah. So anything that we had before hasn't really changed, I feel like. It's more or less been the same, I would say. Okay. So the hair would be showing up, and then there'll be a little bit of the speaker here. The speaker going there. Probably across to here. I'll do about right. Like, this is some big DJ set headphones, let me tell you. But yeah, actually, yeah, on global side, we haven't really had anything major, well, other issues, but when it comes to our usual, latency issues, there hasn't been any other major issues so far that has cropped up. I know since I believe it was the November update, because I think October there was the optimization update. November seemed to... we started having some latency again, so I was reporting that. I was reporting some issues. I've actually swapped, the last stream that I did, I was talking about it. I swapped emulators on the PC, because LD Player is starting to feel like very bogged down and laggy with the loading. So we've been starting to use Moo Player, actually. And it seems to have helped, at least with the loading. But if you use the phone, I couldn't tell you. That I couldn't tell you. Because I do use primarily my emulator for GVG and for instances. TTL revamp. No, but they are adding new cards to TTL. They added the new Tesseract card. They added the new Tesseract card, and then they added the what was it called? I saw something about Thanatos card. I didn't see if it was actually on CBT though, but I see that going around. I wasn't sure if that was actually added on the TTL floor or not yet. The Natos card from Another World I saw. Like, I think it was named similarly to the Tesseract one, but I didn't see if that was just... Because I saw a screenshot that it was on the loot list. I wasn't sure if that was like a CN thing or if it was a different server. Wasn't sure about that one, but I did see that in a few Discords. The PC client. Yeah, so, what's it called? So Taiwan has the PC client beta ongoing right now. I didn't check it out yet because I'm gonna wait till they have like a more probably stable release, because actually they said there was a security issue on the first like thing, which I don't doubt. That's why like I don't usually download initial PC stuff anyway. So, you know, I'm gonna wait till they say they have a more stable release for testing. It seems like they said that the new version seems to be more stable, but I'm not in any rush. I'm not in any rush as far as that goes. So I'm hoping we get our testing for it soon. hopefully in the next, you know, maybe within the next month or so. I hope so. That'd be pretty exciting. For sure. Let's see. Look at that little hair there. Because actually, if we do this, we can kind of see. From the cheek there, we have the hair. The pigtail kind of coming out from behind the shoulder right here. Let's see. Give it a little bit of pizzazz right there. There we go. I think that's definitely like the most exciting thing I think most of us are waiting for right now is good news on the PC client. I've heard some good things about it. I've heard some neutral things about it. So far I haven't heard like any terrible things about it, so that's definitely a good sign. That's definitely a good sign, for sure. Let's see. Let's do that, like, change the opacity. I feel like I probably have to like change the shape completely. My artist eyes are like messing with the perspective. Yeah, the PC client for sure. Like 500%. 500%. What about content, Nesi? Which content, McCoy? What are we talking about? Which content are you looking forward to? Or what would you like to know more about? You tell me. Gotta be more specific. But yeah, I mean, there's just a lot in the works. Like I know, we were told at like in a meeting last year, like about the 3v3 thing, which I think they just talked about that a little bit at their CN live stream. So you know that should be. I think I saw they said something about second quarter this year. I think they said that it was coming out. It's a 3v3v3 content for PvP. Should be like a weekly content thing. So I think for people that are super into PvP, that sounds pretty exciting. For sure. You know, I would like definitely more excited about more what's it called? Casual friendly PvP. That's what I would be super into. Because that's what people want. I feel like if, like we were talking a little earlier, like if we had a little more options for like what to get into, like that would definitely be like super exciting. Super duper exciting. That would be fun. So I'm just waiting for more details at this point. I think we all are about you know, new content in general. You know, because we haven't heard any news about new content for TTL outside of the new cards. Like we saw the Tesseract card. I previewed it in the CBT sneak peek that I had not too long ago. If you want to check out that video, it was in that one. What else? And like I just said, there was that Thanatos card, which I saw some screenshots of. I wasn't sure if it was on CBT or CN or the Taiwan server. I'm not sure where that was, where the screenshots were there. So, but it's definitely what's it called? It's somewhere. It's somewhere in progress. In progress. Let's see, what can we add here for lines and stuff? Wonder if I can like add the, I was thinking before, like maybe like the stars of this, or kind of like this effect, maybe like behind this loading thing. That's what I'm kind of thinking right now. And then the wings there to kind of like simplify it, but it's still kind of there. So kind of work on the lines for that. And then maybe work on like the eyes. Maybe that's what I can work on a little bit. Let's see. I type 1. Here we go. Ba, ba, ba. That's the nice thing about Studio is magical stuff like that. Ba, ba. Work up stuff pretty quickly. All right. And that is not the color I wanted. Like a lighter lavender. Here we go. I'm gonna go back and forth to work on these eyes a little bit. But I definitely think, you know, the PC client news is super exciting. I think the new PvP content sounds super exciting. What else? What else? You know, we finally got our chance to test out Fenrir. You know, and he was like in one of the initial like votes, like the image votes for things. So it's kind of funny. It's like, oh, you're finally here. Like people I think expected him, especially right after or maybe soon after Jorm, right? But didn't turn out to be the case. Let's see, face details. Did not turn out to be the case at all. Oops. Do that. Color. Flashback grab. Let's see. Oops. Oh, whoops. I forgot to make a new layer. Classic. Classic. Classic when you don't do the thing you're supposed to do. There we go. We're getting there. I forgot. I should have had like a palette thing on this side. Like a preset palette for some stuff. So I might have to fix some of this later, but that's okay. It'll be quick. It'll be quick fixes. Quick fixes. I also find I feel like most guilds also might have like 1 or 2 people that are artists, or even just people that maybe work in design. Even when I started this game, I had a guildie who used to do her own what was it called? What was it called that she ran? She used to do like oh my god. What's the word I'm looking for? Like a puzzle to find her out on the field and this and that. And then she would do like a chibi avatar and everything. It was also super sweet. Oh, Devil Goes. I hope they add craftable mounts. That would be interesting. I mean, the systems they have with the turtle and with the new like bird mount, that's a little similar, don't you think? With like, you know, mounts you can customize. It's not craftable, but you can customize the mounts. So it's kind of like a similar vibe there, I would say. As far as that goes, you know. But that's definitely an idea. I always thought, like, you know, because like the Kafir costume is like one of the only costumes in the game, for example, that we can buy or at least trade. I always thought we should have a couple more of those. I really wish we had a couple more of those, like we could you know, get from like events or something. You know, like 100%. Like 500%. Like I thought that would be really cool. I thought that would be really cool. Because it would be like more options. Or like even like the older ones, the older original event kind of stuff would be nice for new players to still have access to if you could throw them on the exchange, or if there was like a, maybe even if it was like a recolor version or something, you know, for them to have access to those. That I think would be really nice for them. Let's get a little more there. So let's get the eye color in. Yeah, Double goes, yeah, the bird, the jumping. Kind of funny but good. Yeah, the bird's nice. The bird's nice. I see a lot of people using the bird. Oh yeah, Deathkin goes, I wonder what the new anime collab is. Yeah, did you guys see the preview of the anime collab in the new community fact video too? They first showed it in the See You an Anniversary live stream. And they had a high quality version of the picture in the community YouTube video. I have no idea. I am actually like kind of I am pretty clueless. Like, you know, I watch like a lot of stuff and I'm just like, I have no idea what this is. I think because of the way that like they overlaid the image, I am just absolutely clueless, honestly, on what is going on in that image. Very disappointed in myself. I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. A new collab, yeah, they announced a new anime collab. It should be out in fall of this year, they said. That's exactly what they said. So yeah, they already announced that, so that should be pretty exciting. We just have to kind of wait, though. That's the only bad part. That's the only bad part. We just have to kind of like wait it out. But it's very clear from the image, like they have like angelings and stuff in it. Like you can kind of pick out the little ROM characters, which I think is really cute. But then it's like shoot, like how do what about everything else? So let's do I type 2. Why can't I? Oh. Wait, I type 1. Hold up. I type 2. Okay. Do that. Alright, did the wrong one. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Phew. Okay. We got there. Like the real. So, you know, in MMOs, we have to fight, you know, instances and raid bosses and stuff. For artists, you have to fight layers. You have to fight layers. But yeah, if you check out the community fact video, which let me try to grab the thing. Let's see. It is. I'm gonna copy it into the YouTube and the Discord chat really quickly. Whoops. Shows the anime collab preview. Posted there. I'll post it there. Okay. It's like good. The stream didn't break. So yeah, so in that video they show the preview of the anime collab. Words. The anime collab in there. I feel like I'm actually surprised. I can't figure out what it is. So I don't know. It's not very it's definitely not obvious. So I don't know. Some people are speculating because you see like cat tails and stuff. Maybe even like Dorn could be involved or something. So a lot of people are speculating, but it's very hard to tell what it could be right now. Very, very difficult. So we aren't sure what it is yet. We aren't sure what it is yet, but all we do know is it will be in the fall. Is Dev still doing live stream for new content like the previous one back in 2022? So they did have a Chinese New Year live stream. It talked about, that's where they first talked about Fenrir, Kalitzberg, which is the other upcoming hero, which I believe is supposed to be coming in the second quarter of this year. Like this Fenrir is supposed to be, I think, planned out for like this first quarter of this year. I believe my understanding is Kalitzberg is for the second quarter of this year. They talked about the PvP 3v3v3 map and content. What was the other thing? Someone did I'm laughing with that because in Discord chat. Kalitzberg looks amazing. Can't wait for Fiona. Yeah, so the funny thing about Fenrir is that so Fenrir has a forward roll, and then he shoots arrows at the end. And the first thing I said when I first checked him out is, "Oh, I'm Vayne from League of Legends." So now I'm laughing because Deathkin goes, "I can't wait to play Fiona." based on the preview of Kalitzberg and the information that we had of Kalitzberg from the sea on the live stream. So I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah, so there isn't too much information about Fiona yet. Oh my god, now I called her Fiona. I'm like, Deathkin. What's up, Gotix? How are you? Deathkin's messing me up with these hero names right now. I'm sorry. We're having a little bit of a short live stream today, but yeah, we're talking about some upcoming content stuff. When does Sona release for Dancer? Oh no. You know, you could be onto something. You know, when you put it like that, you could be onto something. But anyway, good god. You're messing me up. But give me F. But anyway, yeah. So when I played Fenrir, the first thing I said was, I'm putting my tablet to the side. I said, "Oh, I'm Vayne," from League of Legends. But yeah, so the community fact has the anime collab preview. It's some other information, answers some questions that also show up on the official Discord, and the suggestions and all that in case you want to see some answers. And all that, and what could be upcoming, which I think it was mentioned also in this video, the 3v3v3 thing too. We just have no information on the like the map or anything. We don't have details yet. We don't have any details on all that yet. So you know, we still have to kind of like wait and see how that's gonna come about. So so yeah. So I just have a bunch of sketchy lines as we just got started putting these things together. These avatar bases are by Mifurin. Hope I didn't ruin your name, but you know. I started some avatars today that I was offering some avatars up for some we're doing some raffles for some of our GBG weeks and players and stuff. So this is Toshi from Acer, and this is Joni from Sleeping Soul. This is the ones that are currently in progress. I just kind of got started with them tonight as far as you know, what we were doing on the streams, just kind of get things started. You know how it goes. If you ever do art, sometimes it's just difficult to just like get up and going. So luckily I got him started. We got like some of the eye color. This should be a little fun because I wonder what I might do is like take out these I can actually take out like these eye highlights. Like that's an option because they're on the base, and maybe I'll just put in you know, these glowy bits, or I'll do something with this to make them like the glowy bits in the center. That's an option. I was thinking here, what I might do is take like this aura to put like in the loading and stuff like that, to because I'm not gonna have room to put like this headwear, but I think to kind of like implement it, I think a little bit might be a little fun. For the heart, I gotta like whoops. We kind of resized the base a little bit so that way we can kind of put a little bit of the ears in here because the ears are super cute. You love drawing sessions? Yeah, today's a bit of a short one because I have some other stuff to do. So, but I definitely would like to do more. I have to like fix my setup a little bit more though. You know, so today's a little bit of a test stream with the drawing and stuff too. It's alright. It only took me like 12 minutes to remember. I had to like. I did need that third plugin on the tablet. You know, so it is what it is. So it's always something. Oh, you know what I'll do? Maybe I'll do. So I'm trying to think of like some other fun things to put in. Like I'll put in maybe like a little musical note. Maybe at least one on the side, maybe two. Maybe this in the background. It depends if it looks too busy. I think that's the only problem, is that you don't want to look too busy, especially on like a small avatar. But we'll see. Maybe what I'll do is like I'll just grab it from the screenshot and see how it looks, like edit it in, and then see if I want to like put like a little glowy thing to kind of like have it in the background a little bit. I think that might look kind of cute. This loading thing is pretty funny. But yeah, hopefully I could do maybe a few more of these in the future. I think my next live stream is going to be, I think we might do another Dorm live stream. So either probably in about like 2 weeks or so. And everything. What's today? I'm like, what is today? My God. It's like, it's already February. Yeah, that's not fair. It's like, that's not fair. It's like week 4 for season 4 and global for like GVG. It's already February. It's already like, oh my God, so much to work on, like IRL and and online. Very busy. Very, very busy, and there's so much going on. Oh yeah, and then Fenrir, you know, it's always funny whenever they announce the hero tests, because usually the CBT updates are on Wednesday, like Wednesday like late night. So usually, actually, the CBT usually comes up 4 a.m. Thursday morning for me. And it was like, oh, Fenrir's update's gonna be like 8 p.m. on a Tuesday, and I'm like, I'm not ready for that. Like, I'm busy. I've got other stuff to do. I've got other stuff to do on Tuesday. Yeah, so this whole week is like a mess for me already. I've got so much other stuff to do. So hopefully all of you are also working on your in-game goals and out-of-game goals the start of the year. It just feels like there's so much to work on. There's so much to work on. Especially, you know, with so much to do. So much to do. And yeah, I wonder we can, maybe next time we'll try to guess like that collab or something. I feel I was debating doing like a meme video of trying to like conspiracy theorist it and all that. Because you know what the other thing is, I want to do like a Fenrir video, and I'm like, where is the time I'm gonna do that? Because I actually do like Fenrir quite a bit. X-Files themes plays, yeah, basically. Do 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 do. Yeah, exactly. Would people even understand the joke? No, they made some recent X-Files stuff, right? Yeah, because I actually do like Fenrir. I'm surprised how many people like aren't super in love with him, but I like him. I actually like him quite a bit. Let me see here. What does this say? What does this say here? So I did have a little bit of a hiccup on OBS and YouTube a little earlier, but I think it's okay now. Yeah. I think it was only brief earlier. I don't know. I have to check into it. I have to check into it on YouTube side later, or check the VOD or something. There's something going on. There is definitely something going on. I don't know what, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out at some point. We'll figure it out at some point. But yeah, since today's going to be a bit short because I have some other stuff to do. I appreciate everyone stopping by today. Hopefully I can get, I don't know, hopefully we'll get some other stuff done this week. I have no idea. I don't know where I'm going to find the time, honestly. I'm going to find some time off stream to finish up this work. And what else? What else? What else? I know a lot of people had a lot of questions about Fenrir, but I have to like set up dummies for like specific tests or go into PvP for specific tests, and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. So we'll see if the time conjures itself. But thanks so much everybody on YouTube and Discord for stopping by, hanging out with me. You know, just having a little bit of a chill, comfy time with me tonight. Yeah, hard to make time, so easy to use it. It's just like Zenny. Zenny's just like time. It's so easy to use Zenny. Supply and demand. Yeah, no kidding. It's like I get the Zenny and then I put something for pre-order, and then it's like it's not even there. It's like it's not even there. So I'm going to finish up over on the Discord side first. But thank you so much everybody for hanging out with me today. I'll try to show off the finished up avatars at a later point in time so you can see how they turned out. So thanks so much everybody as always, and hopefully I'll see you next time, and good luck on, also check out the Discord events, and you know, good luck if you decide to participate and all that good stuff. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Alright, so I just ended the stage over on the Discord side, so I'm still over here on YouTube for like another minute or two. You know, I just want to say thank you so much. I'm trying to figure out, because I do have like an error about the bitrate, and I'm not really sure why, because it should be fine. So we're gonna see. So I'll have to look into it, but let me know like in the comments if there's anything wrong with the VOD, or if you think that there was anything wrong with the live stream that, you know, affected the experience or anything. And yeah, And yeah, but I hope, you know, you all got to enjoy something a little different from me today. If you thought it was kind of comfy, or if you just want more gameplay, you know, feel free to let me know. Harder to make bits than it is what? Harder to make bits than it is to use them, yeah. Dang bit rate. No kidding. No kidding. But thank you so much, everybody, as always, for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for my members, as always, for your support. You know, I did post the spreadsheet on Fenrir up on the members Discord and all that stuff, so you can check that out. And hopefully, you all stay safe, and hopefully you have the best of RNG moving forward. So take care, everybody.